to my channel. Today we have a very special guest. Joe is a friend from France. I haven't known him for that long, but in the short time that we have known each other, we have become good friends. We share a passion for filming and YouTube. So Joe's also starting his own channel as well. I'll link that in the description box.
Check out, it's going to be pretty good.
So today we are doing a video about social media, our experiences of social media, benefits, disadvantages, and all that good stuff.
And our own kind of personal experience
Yes.
with social media as well.
So how it's affected us, growing up as the children of the internet. So let's start off by talking about us growing up with social media, what happened when we first encountered the likes of Facebook, because I don't know about you, but that was the first.
Yeah, that was my first experience with social media.
Yeah, the first thing that I signed up for. So I think I was probably like 13, 14 when I signed up for Facebook. 2009, I want to say.
2009? That seems quite late.
2007, possibly. But I remember Facebook back then was used differently to how it is now, I feel. So I think when I first started using Facebook, it was more like uploading pictures, writing statuses.
Games as well.
Games,
Yeah. I played a lot of Farmville. Like,
still
too
does.
much Farmville. I actually should get back into it.
I always got invitations for Farmville and I was just like...
That was one thing that was really frustrating.
Yes.
And I'd still get them now, actually.
Is it you that's giving me the
It might be.
agony? Yeah, and I feel like with Facebook, it was very much just a smaller circle of friends that used it. Whereas now, I've got people that I don't even know. Well, I do know them, but like, I don't speak to them anymore. I just have like so many friends whose lives I watch and follow, but I don't actually have any communication with them.
And just the numbers of social media now.
Yeah,
Because
so-
before we started on Facebook, now it's
Yeah.
Facebook, Snapchat,
Instagram,
Twitter, Pinterest,
Tumblr.
Was you ever on Tumblr?
Yeah, I really like Tumblr actually.
I was on Tumblr and I thought I was really clever because my one was called Jobler instead of Tumblr.
Oh.
I thought that was really smart, but it's actually quite sad. And I just used to post Arctic Monkeys lyrics and pictures of Alexa Chung on there. Slightly obsessed.
I still use
Still
Tumblr. I do still use it, but not as much as I used to because I just don't have that much time anymore to be scrolling.
I find it hard to commit to that many kind of numbers of social media. Obviously, we didn't. You know what we didn't even talk about? What we didn't even so we planned this video to talk about social media, MySpace. That was obviously the first social media we were on, and that's kind of part of it, isn't it? Because social media, it's so fluid. It's always changing.
Bebo as well.
I was never on Bebo. I thought that was just a place where there was a lot of creepy old men.
Oh.
Maybe.
Also,
I'm not sure. Maybe.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
Chat rooms. That was how me and my friends talked to each other, through messengers. I mean, okay, now I use Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, but it was very much like, okay, you're coming online at this time. It was all sort of organised, whereas now you can just be online at any time.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. I think the number of different social media platforms that even in our lifetime have come, and some of them have stuck around and some of them have died out, like MySpace or Vine even doesn't exist anymore. That got bought out, and it's kind of crazy.
And now Facebook is kind of becoming the all-encompassing medium.
It owns.
You can sign
Instagram.
in. You can sign into other platforms using Facebook, can't you?
Yeah, they bought out Instagram, and now they've introduced on Instagram stories to try and directly compete with Snapchat. Mm-hmm. So it's so competitive. Everyone's vying for the kind of millennials, I suppose, predominantly's attention.
So how would you say social media has benefited you in general from your whole experience of it so far?
It's like everything in life really. There's a lot of benefits, there's a lot of negatives as well, and I guess benefits...
Meeting people and staying in contact with people, it's amazing for that. Like, if you have friends from across the globe, you can stay in touch with them so easily. You almost have no excuse to not stay in touch with someone in that sense, unless they're not obviously on social media. So it's really, really good for just keeping friendships alive.
Yeah, for me, I speak to a lot of people that I've met in person. I don't really meet people on the internet.
Some people do though, like...
A lot of people do, I don't personally, but
Yeah.
you said that you...
Well, it's not so much that I've met people, but I do kind of randomly end up following someone and then we'll kind of spark up like a virtual friendship. But it's, you know, we know that we're never going to meet each other, but it's just kind of like us bigging each other up, which is kind of cool. But I know like friends that have met friends or even, you know, partners, you can meet your potential bae online.
Don't get Tinder.
Speaking from experience. The amount of information that we can get is incredible. You can find things out within seconds and find out what's going on the other side of the world, you know? You can find out anything that you're interested in, you can just Google it. If you have a question, if you want to find out like the mass of Pluto.
That's crucial. That's basically what Rhiannon uses social media for, predominantly, to just work out what the mass of various planets are. But beyond kind of a source of information, also a source of inspiration, I think.
Oh, I like that. Source of information, source of inspiration. Definitely. For me, Pinterest, for example, I absolutely love because it's just like a virtual pinboard, you know? So any ideas that you have, you can just, this is a place to put them all together and you can access it wherever you are. So if I had like a literal pinboard, I can't really access that at any time. But if you've got it on your phone, you know, it's just there.
I've never been on Pinterest.
Really?
Never.
I just find it so cool. Like, I have so many different boards. I have one for housing inspiration, like quotes, books.
I mean, I don't even really know very much about it, to be honest. Is it just like Instagram, but divided into projects or boards?
So you can create your own boards and you can search for basically anything. So say I wanted to host a 21st birthday party and I wanted some birthday party ideas, like what kind of food I could have, what decorations I could do. You search for that and then you have all these different ideas, but they're all links, so if you click on them they will take you to someone's blog or the corresponding website, so they are links. So that is also it is, as well as being a source of inspiration, it's a really good way for you to like promote yourself. So if I had a blog, well I do have a blog, guys check it out, you know the drill. I can link my blog to posts that I put on Pinterest, and if people are searching for something, they will be taken to my blog. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it is a way of promoting yourself as well, which is really good.
And that's what a lot of big companies are. That's why there's a lot of money in the social media game.
Yeah.
For sure. But then also you kind of wonder, then I guess this is something that people often talk about, has it gone too far?
Yeah, so we were discussing earlier how there is literally an app for everything, which is great.
I had an app for bubble wrap. It was just a screen with a piece of bubble wrap and you just popped the bubble wrap, and I probably spent in total maybe 3 hours of my life before deleting that app of just literally just doing that, just popping bubble wrap.
Yeah, it is time consuming. Oh my gosh, the amount of time I spend scrolling mindlessly through crap.
Yeah, and I guess that kind of brings us on to the negative sides of social media.
Apologies for the lighting, by the way. This is
The lighting's got bad.
the joys of winter. So, procrastination is a very, very big thing.
Yeah, as I said, I spent ages just on a stupid, complete waste of time app.
And the amount of time you just spend checking your phone for notifications, refreshing your screen and whatever, like, it's weird.
Yeah, people get gratification now from messages on a screen or little red numbers or whatever even it is, or little hearts, and not actually real meaningful connections with another person.
Yeah, and then if you do have a meaningful connection, you want to showcase it by like taking a picture, filming, whatever. So that's another kind of I would say negative thing about social media is just us constantly wanting to present our lives to the world.
That they're perfect and that there's...
Yeah, or just even, why do we even do
image.
that? Why do we need to Snapchat anything, really?
Yeah, are you living for yourself or are you living to present an image of your life?
Because I feel like with Snapchat, for example, people use it for different reasons. So
I don't use Snapchat. Like, I have it on my phone.
You would
I
only use
never
it to
use
send
it.
to one person.
I don't even do that.
Oh, really?
Not really.
Delete the app.
I probably should delete the app. Because I have no space on my phone either.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
I do use it, but I kind of, it does depend on what I'm doing. So some days I won't Snapchat at all, or I won't Snapchat for a good few days, and then other days I'll Snapchat a lot. But I usually try to do it for a reason. So if something is entertaining, or I think someone might find it funny, or, you know, when you're drunk you just end up taking selfies and recording yourself.
I don't. Speak for yourself.
I am. I'm sure people can relate. But
So turn to a therapy video.
But you know, some people will document everything that they do. And
Yeah,
that
where do
is-
you draw the line?
Like, but why? That's what I want to know. I think we've just become so used to it. My biggest pet peeve is at concerts. People
Yeah.
always record, and I'm like, are you gonna A, watch this back after?
On like
B,
a terrible
yeah,
shaky
if
screen.
someone wanted to see this person, they will go to the concert themselves, not gonna watch it through their phone, are they? Just find it so weird.
Yeah, unless you've got like a professional camera.
Yeah, like, why are you filming it? I just don't understand.
Then, and maybe if it's just, you know, for you 30 seconds of your favourite song or something, then I can get that. But some people, they just have their
The
phone
whole
out for the
concert.
entire gig and it's...
I just
Come
don't
on.
understand it. So, in a nutshell, living for the moment rather than documenting every single second, because then you kind of miss it.
No one cares as much as you think they do.
No,
No one cares as much as you think they do.
no one actually does. I think we convince ourselves that everyone is
Everyone likes...
scrutinising
yeah.
us, but it's actually, they're too busy worrying about what other people think of them. So,
Everyone likes to think they're important.
newsflash, you ain't shit.
It's true though,
Oh,
in a way.
controversial.
But people don't care as much as you think they do.
No.
About good things or about bad things.
No, they just don't care.
You look after you.
You do, you boo.
You've got this. I think also, we talked about earlier how we grew up with social media, and there's a lot more pressure, I think, on kids growing up now to appear in a certain way on social media, to be cool, whatever that means.
We were discussing how we think that we don't care what other people think about us, but actually,
Yeah, and everyone says they don't care what anyone thinks about them. They don't care how many likes they get on Facebook. They don't care how many hearts they get on Instagram. Are they called hearts? I don't know.
likes.
Likes, whatever. But I think everyone cares to a certain extent. Some people care less than others, for sure.
Yeah,
Some people care too much. But everyone cares how they're perceived
of course.
by other people to a certain extent. And I think that isn't always a good thing, especially as I mentioned with, you know, kids growing up now and the fact that you can be anyone behind a screen.
You think people have perfect lives. Actually, this is just one snapshot of their entire life. Sometimes you do have to be aware of what you're posting as well. So like, for the sake of, I don't know, if you have a job and they find out that you're posting like pictures of you getting drunk every weekend on Facebook. So that kind of thing you have to take into consideration. But I suppose we're talking more about just your general everyday life.
Also, I think another thing is that everything is so consumerist now. We consume information like we consume products, and it's had a knock-on effect in relationships we have with people. We not so much think what we can bring to their lives, but people have a very selfish outlook.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for the next thing, what they can get from someone, and it's...
Yeah, it's like
It's a lot.
shopping, you know.
Exactly.
I can find something better in a different store. I can find a better person somewhere else.
And most people shop online now anyway. Good segue. Good segue. Also, people have much shorter attention spans when it comes to relationships and when it comes to just things in general.
And they have
Take
more
fine.
trust issues.
And
Oh,
they're
you
more-
like this girl's picture on Instagram. Like,
Stupid.
this is now a thing that breaks people up.
People
Everyone's
married
on
to their
edge, I feel.
Mobile phones.
Everyone's married to the mobile phones.
So yeah, just to kind of summarise then, I know we talked a lot about some positives, some negatives and our experience of social media. For me, I think what I value most on social media is the ability to connect with people and to stay connected, most importantly with people. As someone that's kind of lived in different countries, I've got friends in literally, apart from Antarctica, in pretty much every continent in the world, and that is what I value most about social media. Still feeling like they're somewhat part of my life and I'm somewhat part of theirs, despite the fact that maybe we haven't seen each other for a year or two, and maybe we don't speak as much as I would like us to speak anymore. Apart from that though, if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would miss Facebook or Instagram or any of the others very much at all. It's the people that I care about most.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely keeping those connections with people, as well as the sort of opportunities as well that social media can bring. You know, people now have jobs from social media. It's created a lot of opportunities, I think. And as a way of expressing yourself and like doing you know, you can present yourself to the world like, this is me, this is what I do. So I would say it's mostly positive for me. I think social media itself is neutral. It's just how you use it. You can use or abuse it, like anything really. You just have to know where to kind of draw the line, I think. And sometimes it is good to just have a break from social media. Have a sabbatical.
Life isn't lived on your fingertips of your phone. It's lived by experiences that you share with other people who are sat next to you or in front of you or wherever, just in the immediate vicinity, not through a screen, not like three little dots going do 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 do.
Yeah, being able to see the person.
Yeah, so stop watching this video and go and talk to someone.
Yeah, like, why are you still here?